Welcome back to Calvin's Corner 72. Welcome to all my new subscribers and my long-standing subscribers. Appreciate every one of y'all. Bottom of my heart, thank you for coming by Calvin's Corner 72. Now, what we're doing today, as you can probably tell by the title, this is my bushcraft lantern. It's really just an old Army lantern. It's built in what, 1967, U.S. lantern, U.S. issue. I got this several weeks ago at a local antique shop. It's got some dings and dangs on it, but you know, it's still got the little gasket up here, and pretty much it's all total. It's all, you know, one piece. And I cleaned it up. I'll throw some pictures in here. Y'all can see what it looked like before I started. Alright, so y'all can see I had to do a little bit of work to it. I cleaned it up and stuff, you know, cleaned inside and everything. But what's neat about these is these panels on these old Army lanterns, they come out individually. Now I only give like 18 bucks for this thing, and that was dirt cheap. And if it works, I'm gonna be very happy for it. It's got a little chip right here off this one panel, but I think most of them are all good. But these are about 18 bucks a piece. So basically I got the lantern for free. I put a new mantle on it, haven't fired it yet. I did take this cap off, and this is what's neat about this, guys. This bushcraft lantern is what I'm calling it. It's got a storage area. Now originally it had some tools and things for taking parts off and doing things in the field. And you have a little cap. Well, it didn't have a little rubber piece on it, so I made one, a little gasket to make this sealed. But you'd have all your parts and stuff in here, so you can put matches and just whatever else you need. You might need in here, fish hooks and sinkers, line, you know, whatever. And so now it's got a gasket on it. It's going to make a good seal and pretty much waterproof. So it's got a 3-piece gas lid. Okay, the gasket for it had rotted off. I mean, it was gone. So I ordered some new ones through eBay, and I replaced this. Really easy to do, especially the 3-piece ones. They're really easy to change, and these are the older type. Now this is also supposed to have on here somewhere. It also supposed to have the original ones have a chain like these. These are just key ring chains, and it would hold the funnel, so you can put gas in here. You know, have the funnel right there, and you never lose it. You know, because in battle they didn't need to try to run things down. They just needed to, you know, be able to fix it and make it work. The pump, that was another thing. I think I got this on there pretty tight, but the pump, the gasket that makes it pump it up, it was bad as well. And that's actually a piece of leather. Okay, and I ordered brand new of these. The needle inside that lets the gas go up into the chamber when you after you pressurize it, it was like brand new. Now, one of the things you want to do if you ever pick up an old lantern and you got to be careful putting these in, because they're just leather and you can bust them and then you have to replace them. But you want to make sure you got plenty of oil on these and just kind of work them in and then push it in. But definitely, guys, you want to look in the gas tank if you get an old lantern. If it's like shiny nickel like new, more than likely it's going to be okay. If it's got rust in it, you shake it around, it's a novelty item. Unless you want to clean it out, take it all apart and re-clean everything, put it back together. I didn't feel like doing that. But I do have a little bit of gas in here, and I'm going to try to pressurize this thing. And I have it turned off. It looks like it's in really good shape, guys. And I'm really hoping this thing's going to work. This is the first time I pressurized this tank, because I just came out here and I just put this cap back on here with the new gasket on it. I did pressurize it with my finger over the cap the other day, and I know it holds pressure, and it's building up pressure. I can feel it. 18, or 20, maybe 30 pumps. Close it off. Listen. If you don't hear any hissing, it's probably safe to fire it. If you hear hissing, you probably got a leak around here somewhere in the gas. Gas is coming out here and it's going to probably blow up in your face. That's what you don't want. We're going to try to fire this up. And if it fires up, guys, I got a cold bush in the waiting. And not just like this. How am I going to drink this bush? I'm going to put my stein on here. Oh yeah, this is a beer can holder, guys. I saw a link, and I'll see if I can find that link in Hangouts and put it down in the description below if you're interested in any of these right here. They're solid aluminum, really heavy duty. They're pretty cool. They're only like, if you order like 3 of them, I think you can get them for like 18 bucks. You know, because the shipping's like $6.99, and it doesn't matter how many, or $8.99, it doesn't matter how many you put on there. The shipping never changed, you know, so because they're really light, they're aluminum. I think it's really cool. I've done used this in several times. You can see the scratch marks on it. Let me show you how this works. You clip it right down in the lid, and it's on there. And it won't come off until you get done drinking. You can just mash the can, and then that releases the pressure, and you can take it off. So if y'all are interested in something like that, you know, check out the link down below. Alright, before I can open this thing up, we gotta see if this thing's gonna work. I'm really wanting that beer right now, so I'm hoping it works. There's always a twist on the corner, ain't there? There's always a twist, y'all. Y'all cross your fingers for me, because I need that beer. You know I need that beer, right? I've been wanting to fire this thing up. I love this bushcraft lantern. This is the easiest way to fire these things up. Now I'm gonna open it up. I hear it coming out. I'm hoping this thing works. Alright, I'm turning the gas back off because that's a little bit crazy. I got the gas off. We might have gas coming out in a place where it ain't supposed to. So I turn the gas back off. And sometimes you find these old relics because somebody else had a problem with it and they didn't want to fix it. It might be the issue here. I may have to do some cleaning, some working to get it right. But these things really roar when they work really good. So I'm hoping she's going to work all right without too much trouble. That way my bushcraft lantern will be ready to go to the woods. That takes a little bit burning these mantles. And some of y'all, you probably know already, but guys, these mantles are nothing but ash once they burned. And you can't touch them or they'll just completely just crumble. Most of y'all know that already. Now these can run white gas is what I've got in it. But these are also made to run leaded fuel. I guess they would run unleaded as well. But back in Army days, they were made to run whatever they had. They couldn't be trying to find no special gas. They just needed to run gas. The same thing they put in their vehicles. So if they're out in the field and they need some light, they just take a little gas out of the Jeep and pour it in here and fire it up. Now I do have a lantern. It's gray. The tank's gray, and they're quite expensive, like $50-something or $60. But they're dual fuel. You can run white gas and you can run regular straight gas, unleaded gas in it, and it works fine. Sort of the prelude to these. They did make these that run off of kerosene, but they're pretty old. I'm gonna open the gas back up and see. I don't want too much coming in here, but see if we can get this thing to glowing. I'm having to work with it a little bit. Make sure it's got plenty of pressure. Sometimes that makes a difference. Big difference. This thing blows up on me. Been nice knowing y'all. I know nothing about this lantern outside of what you're seeing right here. I'm hoping it'll calm down here and start working. Now, they got air tubes around the side, and if they're stopped up, dirt daubers got in them and stopped them up. I have no idea. I haven't tried to clean them out or check them. And it doesn't take much airflow for it to stop it, to not make it work right. It's wanting to glow, but it's just, it might be the oxygen tubes, you know, maybe not, they're not getting enough flow in them. I haven't checked them out. So I may have to take this thing apart and run some wire brushes down the tubes, try to clean it out, see if I can get it to settle down and work right, because it needs oxygen for sure, and down the tubes and not just in the sides or up under the bottom. So I'm gonna see if it'll settle down here. And well, it did light up, didn't it? Here's to y'all and you, my bushcraft lantern. If I get her going, I'll throw a clip right here at the back end of it, her lit up and glowing good. If I don't, you won't see it. Well, y'all, looks like I'm gonna have to do a little work to it. It might be a part 2 to this video. You want to see why she ain't wanting to run right. I filled the tank up and it's not wanting to fire up right. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm thinking it has something to do with the oxygen. I may end up having to get me another one of these generators. I don't know. Always be careful when y'all doing these, because it is gas and it's under pressure and it's dangerous. I know y'all seen the first lantern I did, and I found a good deal at a yard sale, and I never did get a glass globe for it. Some of y'all remember that, but I feel like I've always needed to finish up on that, but I never did get around to cleaning that thing out. We had gas on it coming out the bottom. Not a good thing. So I've yet to finish that, but I'll work on this. I appreciate y'all coming by Captain's Corner to see me too. My bushcraft lantern. Total failure. Cheers. Guys, I wanted to show you something. I took this lantern apart, and as you can see, I've got the tube, but right down here on the end, can you see there's a copper, some kind of copper plug on this side? Well, that's not the problem. Oh, here's the problem. That is stopped up with dirt daubers. I'm gonna clean that out really good, blow it out with air and pressurize it. Then we'll see if this thing will fire up.